Welcome back to another episode of renovating our 70s home literally from the ground up. We're hiding here amongst the nasturtiums because I've been neglecting that garden. Lots to harvest, lots to maintain, and we've got a couple of cabbage decapitations to do. I'll see you out there.
This is everything that we got from the garden, and we're going to have to process it all. Probably not going to preserve it or anything, maybe put some things in the dehydrator. We're just going to get it all ready to go in the fridge, and we'll head to some fresh eating throughout the week. Let's get back outside.
In terms of pros and cons, while we're renovating we don't have nearly enough time to spend on the garden as we like. But pro, we have heaps of cardboard. Con, the weeds will be back next year.
This area was full of weeds when we moved in, and we've had a tarp over it for the last couple of months trying to kill off all the weeds without having to use any chemicals, and it is finally ready for planting out. So Danny's creating a little garden bed and going to make a nice little flower backyard for me. Tutorial time with Danny!
So a really neat trick I learned recently, when you're planting your seedlings and you want to put mulch over the top, just put some plant pots over the top of the newly planted seedlings, chuck your mulch all over the top without a care in the world, pull the plant pots off and your seedlings are completely mulch free. Saves you heaps of time, and then you just got to wash your pots off later.
When we planted out the seedlings of our tomato, the labels had washed off, so we weren't sure which ones were which, and they are getting a little bit too long. So we're going to take a cattle panel and put it over the top with some T-posts and then try to weave those indeterminates across. Cute. We even got a little bit of stringing up so they're not quite tall enough yet to get up there. Hey Danny, does this make you warm? Also, look at the sunset. It's Sunday morning and I went to brunch. So you can guess how that ended. That's why my hair's so cute. So we did have a bit of a big week with aircon installation, and we're going to have a little bit more work because we need to put all the ceilings in. So we ended up getting ducting because it wasn't going to be that much more expensive than getting all split systems. The design issue is that the way our ceiling is kind of a little bit too short, or not tall enough, we had to get the services brought in here, which is okay because we were kind of planning for this to be like a wall-to-wall cupboard. Just means there's a little less cupboard space on this side. I don't know how any of this works, so if you do want to understand it better, let us know in the comments and I'll try and get Danny to explain it to you. I'm going to start back today trying to do the little miter edge corners for the window in here. So this is where we got to last week. Originally I had this pencil tile like centered over this way. But then when we got to the end, we realized that one was too long and one was too short to get a mitre edge, and we didn't want to have them like butting up against each other. So we pulled all the finger tiles off. And then relayed them so that we can now get a mitred edge here, which will look much nicer, but I was pretty mad about it at the time. Yes, I think this will work. So if I do that, then I know the corner is here. And that one with that one. I mean, theoretically, is that the right? I think so. Oh, let's try the offcut. And then this one, see what we get. Take a bit more off. Okay, so that was slow and painful, but we've got a really nice dry fit. Woohoo! They're going to be very nice and still have a little gap for grout on the corner. What I ended up having to do is I got a 120 grip sanding pad, and because these are so soft, I could actually finesse the end to get them to meet nicely, and look how good the edge is. I'm going to take things one step at a time, so I'm going to go mix up just like the tiniest little bit of glue and do that one, secure it, and then move on, because I think it's going to take a lot of mental concentration. I can't even tell you, I'm so nervous because we don't have like lots of spare tiles, and they just break so easily. You see, I'm shaking. I'm so worried. I just can't drop it.
Is there anything you want or need?
From Bunnings?
Yeah. Or emotionally?
I'll keep the emotional stuff until tonight. I'll just, push that down for now.
It looks good though.
Yeah, it's coming. Do you want to see how good the cut is?
Oh yeah. That looks like it's manufactured.
Oh, that's one done.
Alright, I'll see you soon.
Alright, see you soon. Love you, bye. Yeah, that took 45 minutes, so 3 more. What's that like? 2 hours and 15. Yay! Ooh, moving upwards. We're gonna go to the top right now. I might just show you at the end. Now, as usual, it's not perfect, but it's definitely preferable to if we had them butted up on each other. So I'll probably have a chat to the boss and see what he wants me to do next. Otherwise I might finish plastering in this room. It won't take us long, we're still in the first coat.
What do you want from me? Are you trying to get me back or just bad memories? What do you want from me? You can buy my love with all your treasuries. Oh, you think that you're alright, and you think that you care. Another day, another fight. Paper can't hurt me, but I don't give a damn. I don't have to please no one, and I ain't gonna change it.
So I've got a tiny problem in that the way this is going to be tiled upwards, I want it to match these two sides. So what I need is a tile that comes here and follows the green line. I'll show you up a bit closer. So it's like very nearly enough space for one of these. And I'm not confident that I'll be able to cut a tile that thin. So I've got to go tell Danny. I'm finishing for the day. We had a test of cutting a tile to go around the window in the bathroom, and it's come out not too bad. So I did this by creating a little template and traced it out. It still has ended up being a lot of extra to get it even to here. I'm surprised that that little finger section is holding on.
Brother, help me!
But it's not a good cut, not a very nice edge, and also there was another problem. Anyway, sometimes it's just problems. We'll figure something out, we always do. Alright, see you soon. It's gonna be a boring video. There's always something that doesn't go to plan. I am pretty sure I'm not able to do that.